Welcome back, and we're delighted to be joined over the telephone by Dr. Usama Talat, the head of the Islamic Antiquities sector. Doctor, it's a very good afternoon to you, sir.
Welcome. How are you?
Thank you so much for joining us, Doctor. Now, today we saw Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli having an inspection tour in a very important part of Old Cairo. He spoke about the need to preserve all the historic places as they really represent a real treasure of Egyptian history and civilization. Could you tell us a bit about the importance and the significance of these sites in Old Cairo?
Yes, in abstract, His Highness the Prime Minister Professor Mustafa Madbouli wanted to send a live message from the location to all the inhabitants of the zone of Old Cairo, especially in Dabzuela and Qasabat Radwan area.
Yes.
To join them, to talk with them, to show the other Egyptians, to show all the Egyptian people the condition of the area there, and to send the message which saying that the Egyptian government is here to tell you that we are with you. We just want to help you. We want to upgrade the urban contents of this area.
Yes.
We are not going to remove or to demolish any building.
Yes.
We are going to restore and conserve the monuments in this area and the other areas, and will create new job opportunities to the public of this area and this zone of the historical Cairo.
Absolutely. Right. Dr. Usama Talat, head of the Islamic Antiquities sector, I'd like to thank you very, very much, sir, for your time. Thank you so much for joining us and for your insight. And still with you and continuing our edition of Cairo Local Time, bringing you some of the news making the headlines today. The International Conference on Interfaith Dialogue, which is being held by the Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, kicked off in Cairo with the participation of over 30 countries. Rather 35 countries. The two-day conference comes under the auspices of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi and is to discuss more than 30 research papers and aims to consolidate the dialogue between cultures and religions. The conference agenda of the activities focus on the concept of dialogue and its objectives and the effect of constructive dialogue on combating terrorism and human peacemaking. And of course, our correspondent, Now TV's correspondent, Basma Taha, attended the conference today, and she had a very interesting interview with the Minister of Civic Education and National Unity of Malawi, the Honorable Timothy Pangonachi Mtambo. We now bring you this interview here on Cairo Local Time. Let's take a look.
Thank you so much for joining us on Now TV. In just 1 minute, I would like to know more from you about the significance, the conference, and your participation.
This conference is very significant. As we speak, in many countries, people are not at peace. In many countries, people are dying. In many countries, development has been retarded because of conflicts. This conference brings different drivers of peace and unity together across the world, especially that it is being organized by the religious institutions who are in the forefront. Islam. Islam is a religion of peace. Islam is the religion that promotes love, just like Christianity. So I feel honored to be part and parcel of this international conference, because back home in Malawi, our president is a champion of peace and unity. That's why when he took an oath of office, he established a new ministry, the Ministry of Civic Education and National Unity, and I was honored to be given that responsibility. So we have to be proactive when it comes to dealing with matters to do with conflicts. And dialogue should not always come when it is too late. So I'm happy that we're here to discuss how best can we be proactive to build peaceful nations, peaceful societies through dialogue. So my participation in this conference is such an honor, and I'm very happy.
Thank you so much.